Yes, your people. It's your boy Wave TV. We are back for Wave TV podcast. This is another episode that I'm bringing to you lot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy, and press that little notification bell button, and it'll tell you all the times that I've uploaded on the tube. Yeah, come on. Today, people, we have got our special guests in the building. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I come double bubble with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is different. This is different. Boys, introduce yourself.
I'm James. And I'm James. And we are the owners of Makagroup services.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
Yeah, come on. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to chop this up with you two because
Cheers.
on the social medias, you lot have been going crazy with it, with the content, with the work, everything. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally, man. Both of you are just in sync as well. It's mad.
Do you know what it is in real life? Like, probably we're not really in sync.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like all our friends, we're not in sync. It's only when we start doing the social media that's when people start saying, "Oh, you guys are syncing." We're twinning. Like back when we were younger, we hated it.
Is it?
Matching, you name it, hated it.
But now for our brand, and it's a good, people like it, so we said we might as well.
And we love it as well. So
Yeah, we don't mind it.
That's it.
That's pretty much
So you lot, like, tell me, like, about you lot's self, innit?
Yeah, I'll go first. Recently, I just graduated from university. I went to Portsmouth Uni.
Okay.
Studied business management and
Yeah.
entrepreneurship. Did that for about 4 years, and then after that, we just ended up starting this business. Because I always said to my friends, I'm gonna start a business when I finish uni, but I didn't know. But sometimes I feel like maybe I was just talking, but it seems like it ended up being fate ended up happening anyway.
Okay.
So then it ended up, then that's how we got to the whole cleaning business that we own, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's decent.
I'm James once again, and I went Bournemouth University. I studied business management, entrepreneurship, and yeah, in our final year of uni, we were gonna start the business, but we realized that we couldn't balance the business and thing. And then, yeah, it's just that we ended up realizing that probably now is the best time. We don't really have any commitments, nothing. So we just started it, just took that leap of faith, and yeah.
Yeah. How did you lot like actually get into like think like, oh, we want to start a cleaning service like this?
In terms of cleaning service, we didn't really know it was cleaning, but in terms of business, we kind of knew that from 16.
Oh,
yeah, from 16, yeah. So
from a young age,
from a very young age, right? So we knew it that. So it was around sixth form days. GCSE just gone, and we did decently, all right, not the best.
Yeah.
But then it was like, what could we do? I don't think education is best for us.
Yeah, and before that,
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, before that, in sixth form, we actually started our first company, which was a sweet company.
Yeah.
Called STC, right? Sweet Drinks and Crisps. Yeah, STC. That's what it was called.
Okay.
So it was called and that's what we done, and we realized we found a passion in it, and then literally that's how we started. Then in our second year of uni, we did like online store, so we're selling diffusers and humidifiers.
Oh, so you lot are born hustlers, yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay.
and then I would say we did decently well, but it was never really about what we ended up realizing. It was never really about the money. It was about the experiences, what we learned, and all of that experience that we took from. I wouldn't call it failure because obviously you learn. So from all of that experience that we got from there, we just translated it into this new business. And we were actually meant to start this business a year ago while we were at uni, but we realized to run this business and at uni, something's going to give. So we said, okay, you know what? Let's just focus on uni, finish that, and after that, immediately, bang, 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 we just go start the business. That's pretty much it.
Okay. And then your name is actually popping as well. Like, who figured out the name?
Oh no, it's actually
it was my friend actually.
Oh, is it?
So the first 4 letters comes from my last name, Makanjola.
So,
yeah. So my friend also has he has another last name which is called Makanza.
Okay.
So it's Maka. So then he was using it, but but he didn't really end up using it. He created it, and then I said,
Yeah.
this is actually hard. Could we use this? He was like, shit, I ain't doing nothing with it. And then we took it, then we ran with it, and then that's pretty much what it is. That's where the name came from.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
The service part we added, but the Makagroup itself, he came up with that.
Oh, big up him then, isn't it?
Big him up, bro.
Big up Nash.
Big
Yeah,
up Nash.
come on. Yeah, but like the way I saw you lot, like first time I was scrolling for my For You page on TikTok. It's not even on Instagram, it's on TikTok. And TikTok is a crazy place.
It's a crazy place.
But yeah, you lot were doing a madness.
Which
like,
video actually was it?
Yeah.
Which video did you
Do you remember which one?
Oh,
Describe it.
Yeah,
if you
you
could
can
just
remember.
describe it, we even know.
Oh no.
Was it as we were popping off?
I think so. But I remember I was talking to you lot in a live, and you lot were cleaning. I think it's accommodation or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. We were cleaning one of our
regulars' houses.
Yeah, that's when I first said, "Oh, yo, like you lot interested in doing a podcast and stuff like
I've
that."
always wanted to do one, bro. So we said anyone hits us up, well, we're there.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
like
what it is.
literally, like you lot will clean anything. Like it's the dedication though I love.
Thank you.
You get
Thank
me?
you, man. Thank you.
It is the dedication. Oh yeah, that was the first video. I remember now. I remember.
Which one was it?
I think it was in an alleyway. And it was like a whole heap of rubbish. And I was thinking you are going to clean
this
up.
viral one on our TikTok.
Yeah. That's the one that popped off. That's the one that popped off, isn't it? Tell us about that day as well and the viral bit as well.
Do you know what it is? If we're being honest, we actually filmed it about 2 months before we posted it.
Yeah.
So before we came up with that idea, we came up with idea of where we were going to clean like public places like the Sainsbury's, the Tesco's, and go and clean the toilets.
Yeah.
Then we weren't too sure about the idea, so we waited on it a little bit. Bless you.
Thank you.
So we had waited on it a little bit, but when that was happening is while we were waiting, it suddenly just clicked.
Okay.
And it was like, it suddenly just clicked. And then what ended up happening was we ended up basically, honestly, it was actually God, to be honest. So God was like a big part. So, and then he was like, start this. And what ended up happening was we literally done it.
Yeah.
And when we posted it, we didn't think anything about it. The one before, 2 videos before that, the first one when we cleaned like a house, we literally walked past it every single day or every other day. And then we ended up realizing that we're a cleaning company. Let's start that. Let's clean it.
That's
how
sign,
the whole idea started.
Definitely.
And then when we were going to, I think we were just walking around, and this time we decided to go through the back way. And the back way is where there was a lot of rubbish. And then we said, yes, that's where we clean it. And then when we posted it, I think people say you're doing great work for the community. We never realized that that's how people were seeing it. For us, it was just, we're a cleaning company. We can clean dirty places, put 2 and 2 together, and why not? So
That's the craziest part. Is like, let's talk to you. I'll talk to you a bit about that day as you asked. That day was, bro. That day was insane. I'm gonna be honest. It was just a random day, random day, bro. Oh, that's all I have to say. It was
random, maybe Tuesday.
A random Tuesday or something.
Tuesday,
it was just a
Wednesday,
random day.
like that.
When we created the video, we said this video was gonna be a banger. But we said it because we liked the video.
Yeah.
We just said, oh, you know what? Whatever happens to this video, we don't care.
Yeah.
If it does well, say less. If it doesn't do well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And one thing, quickly, little divert. One thing we've learned. Well, I don't know for other people, but for us, that we've learned to have, when we post our social media, we learn to have no expectations.
Okay.
So when I say no expectations, I mean like, we always say what hurts more is that, what's the word I'm looking for, James?
Is it's I think I'm going to rephrase what John said a little bit. It's that obviously you expect something, but don't over expect. Just push it, leave it, let it do its thing, and then whatever happens, you can then start, because there have been times where before that video, we posted like 50 something. See, a lot of people don't know. Before we got our first viral video, we posted 50 something plus videos.
Okay.
So before we got our first viral video.
Yeah.
And then so from that, we was like, we learned to not expect anything. But then as we grew, as we blew up, what ended up happening was we started expecting. And then when you started expecting, it doesn't go the way you want.
Yes.
And then you're
That's
like,
what I mean.
and then you're like, oh. And then that's why we just said, okay, the best thing to do is revert back to what we had before, where we didn't expect anything. And we're trying. It's still difficult because sometimes it is.
It's like what we're expecting is like. Then on that day, we just woke. No, it wasn't even woke up. I think it was on the day we posted it. We were like, right, it's already on 200 views, 700, 1,000. At that point, to us, 3,000 was flipping
great.
To us, that was
viral.
That's good
To
numbers
flipping,
to
that's
me.
good
as
numbers.
well, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
To me, we were flipping viral, bro. Then we were like, what, 5, 10? Flipping no. Then we went to bed, bro. When we went to bed,
Oh yeah, but before that, before that video. So sorry to cut you off, honestly, but it was like a Tuesday. A lot of things happen. I think a lot of people we actually don't know because we don't speak about it.
Yeah.
Tuesday to Sunday, on what month was it?
I don't even know. Maybe 2 months.
February,
maybe.
March, February, March.
March.
It was March.
Yeah.
On the is it 2nd or 9th, something around that time.
Yeah.
I think it was the 9th of March, something around that time. We blew up from a Tuesday to a Sunday.
Bro.
On a Tuesday, we created the video. On a Wednesday, we posted it. When we posted it, I kid you not, it went 1,000 views, 2,000 views. We said, that's great. We then said, it's hit 5, it's hit 10. I'm like, oh my days, wow. So then we had another
That's
video
crazy.
we had in the blocks, and we pushed that out. And bearing in mind, so when we posted it, we was like, but we didn't show the after video. So people might not think, but then people loved it. And then from there, it went to 100, 200K. Then the second one went to 100, 200K. And this is in the space of back to back. So it's not. And then what ended up happening was we ended up posting then the Historia one maybe 2 or something days later. And that one went.
Yeah, the notifications
went
on our
crazy.
phone, bro. I have never seen 99 plus notifications.
Because the notifications go.
No, yeah. So
Yeah.
it got to a point where I had to just flip and turn it off because before it was fine because we didn't have that.
It drains your battery as well.
Yeah. So then when we did that, people were like, then we were just like, raw. We literally grew from that space of time, as he said, we grew to 8 from, we were on like
less than 1,000
between both. Yeah.
Okay.
And then on TikTok, we grew to about 8,000.
Yeah, and then on Insta, see, that's where the funny thing on Insta we weren't growing, but we kept posting the videos like we done before.
And then it pushes it onto the Insta.
But then there was one video where we cleaned this one car park.
We thought it was a dead video.
I thought.
we thought no, actually not even a dead video. We thought nothing of it. We were like, oh, this is probably not our best video, but we're just gonna push it
on
anyway.
Saturday. I think it was like maybe 8 p.m. It's just Insta start going ping, and it start going up. It start rising and our followers. Like I think I was seeing a video or a thing we done maybe a couple weeks ago. I think it was in March. I don't know. I think about a month and a bit ago, we won 10K.
Yeah.
And then now we're on 20 something. And we're so grateful because and every like follower we get, obviously a lot behind the scenes, we actually celebrate. Like every time someone follows up, I really celebrate. Good. I was like, damn, like, I was like, wow, like, like for us, it's still a big shock because in January, we went from having no more than 1,000 followers. And in May till today, we have 20 point something on Insta.
It's really good.
And
Very,
4
very
point something
good.
on
TikTok.
And do you know what it is? It wasn't by accident, but it was also by accident because we found a formula, but we weren't able to get to that formula if it wasn't for those 50 something videos.
Yeah.
So I think what a lot of people expect on social media is I push, I'm going to go viral. When reality is that's not the truth. It took us it took us 5 months, 4 or 5 months to go viral.
Oh wow.
Took us a long time.
And then
Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Sometimes it does work overnight, and sometimes
it
you
works
just have to
doesn't,
push in
yeah.
it. It's in God's hand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is in God's hand.
100%.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing what you lot are doing again. Like, I can't believe it. Can you lot
You
have?
can't believe it, bro.
You lot got patience, you know.
Bro, we can't.
Yeah,
believe
because
it.
we were like, there's nothing else I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So we was like, we knew this. We always said to ourselves, we knew from the beginning that no matter what happens, we were going to keep pushing. We were going to
Yeah.
keep posting. And the information, like, I think when people ask us, so how did you get there? The information I was telling people, my friends, a couple months ago, is similar information I'm telling them now. But the only difference is back then I didn't have
The following.
the social proof. So there was no credibility.
Oh,
So it's not like what we
okay.
were saying was
It's
wrong.
Yeah.
There was no credibility behind it. And then what ended up happening was, and then I think everyone I meet, I would try to tell them, push it, because social media generally changed our life and our business life.
Yeah, because you know what? I keep on saying this to my boys. Everybody is their own blueprint,
Yeah.
but you just have to find it.
Yeah.
You just have to find it, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely.
Unlock that talent and then boom, run with it. Do you get me?
Yeah, definitely.
But no, that is crazy. Like, your friends must be like thinking like, oh shit, like,
Nah, you know
That-
what's
is
funny?
it?
Nah, they don't, because you know it's like
did they
It's like-
know?
they do know. It's
Yeah.
it's not like they don't know. Is what it is that they just see you as like their boy. Like we're boys. It's like
That's
if
part
it's
of the mandem.
yeah, that's part of the mandem. Like my close friends, like my cousins, they don't see me as these guys that are doing well on social media. They still
just
see
see
us
us
as James and John.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing in terms of like all those other people. It's like once you come out of that bubble, that's when you then like.
And I think it's the way we make it. Like, generally, we don't make what we do our personality.
Yeah.
So, like, yesterday, the video is gonna come out anyways. So yesterday we went and clean the train.
Oh yeah, I saw a little clip
we
of
actually
that.
cleaned it. So we've already done the edits.
Just
Yeah,
post it up today.
just need to
It's
post it up today.
pending. Pending. It's in the chamber. Okay.
And wait, what was I saying?
I don't even know.
Wait,
You know, you was cleaning the train.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
pending, yeah.
yeah. So we were cleaning the train, and then I think I must have So when we were there, and then people was like, oh yeah, like people weren't too keen, and then I think I was speaking to a guy. He says, like, what's your social media? And do you know what it is? For me, I don't know how to. I'm very careful on how we say what we do, not what we do, but how many followers. Because I don't like to come off. I don't really like to make it my personality. So I would only ever say, our only rule is I will only ever say the following, or like if I'm trying to make a point. I never tell people how much they have. So when people go and see it, they'll be like, okay. Like, when I was speaking to the guy, he says, we'll give like a like for a follow. I said, yeah, no problem. And then what ended up happening was, guess what? He probably might have seen it and realized that, like, I didn't know they had such a, and that's our testament in our lives, that we never make anything we do our personality.
So that's facts, you know. I respect that.
So like, it's very. So when it comes in terms of like this following, we said to ourselves, we never wanted people to think, because there's people that get to like wear 20K and then now they think, I'm the guy, like I'm that guy. And we were like, buddy, you ain't nothing. You ain't really achieved anything. Of course, you've come so far, but there's so much more to go. If you literally turn your head, boom. Like the other day, we met somebody that had, I can't remember, either 500K followers or 800. No, 800, around 850K. But he was just a regular guy and was like, just like a regular guy wearing the regular clothes.
That's it.
Business is doing well, and then that's pretty much it. That's why I said like there's always levels to like everything. That's why sometimes I think I think what makes it work and what allows us to do everything that we've done, it's the humility about us. And people say this a lot. The reason why they feel like we'll go far is that about us being humble, and it's just our personality and our energy.
Yeah,
And
that
I
is
think
it.
when we meet people, there is no, oh, I'm better than you. Or
Yeah,
I'm this.
nah.
It's like how we see it is, we can learn from each other. It's just how open do you want to be?
Yeah, that is true.
How are you willing to learn? Are you willing to open your mind? Are you willing to see in a different perspective? But yeah, literally. But honestly, I was so grateful to God, and we couldn't have done it without obviously our followers, and we call them Maccabees. They don't know that yet, but Maccabees is what.
That's what we
That's it. That's it. I call my followers the family, the Wave family. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't really call them like obviously they're my supporters, but I call them more of a family because it hits the heart more, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Wave family, man. They're holding my back strong. Trust me.
I know, bro.
That's good.
Do you get me? They've been holding it. They've been holding it.
It's your fans that keep you.
Yeah,
Keep you pushing.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Tell me like one time you've actually no, before that, tell me like, do you do like uni accommodations or like private jobs? Like what is your main, you know?
So our main job. So okay,
Yeah.
we'll take you back a few. In about January, February, I can't remember then, but we decided to make a switch. So mainly we're focused on just students because that's where the idea came from. Former students saw there was an issue, but quickly realized that students just don't care.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. And for us to change it,
Oh no, they don't care enough to do something about it.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
They don't care enough to do something about it. So what ended up happening was that we weren't making the waves that we thought we would be making. And we realized, I think it's the best decision. So as a business, we said it's not that we stopped doing students, we've reduced doing students.
Okay.
But
yeah.
so now we just focus on businesses, commercials and residential. That's all we do. So then since by doing that, funny enough, the students have risen up. Which is kind of, I don't know why, but most of our jobs is just what do you call it? It's pretty much just commercial and business. No, commercials and residentials. And that's it.
Okay. Because you've got your little website as well.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Do you know what I found jokes as well? Yeah, you lot funny with the scooters, with the jet wash as well.
That's how we do
That's
it.
how we
I
get to our
promise you,
jobs,
like
bro.
we get the maddest looks, but I love it. Do you know why? Because we see it as the more people see us, or the more the more you stand out, the more people recognize you when they next see you. So they'll be like, oh, so you guys are the guys that goes around in their scooters. Oh yeah, like, and then literally that's how we do it. Pressure wash it is heavy, but you got used to it. You slap it, and then you can see it. Literally, how we get to most of our jobs is by this massive duffel bag that you saw. Where our cleaning equipment is, we split it in half, and we go to our jobs. But when we're in London, obviously we take public transport. But when we're back in Portsmouth, we use
it's easier to get around.
Yeah, it's way easier to get around.
Something we always say is that's pretty sick is we always say this. See, I think we just look at it very differently to somebody else. So we could be standing in the streets with whatever we're doing or doing something that's out of the norm, and people could be laughing and taking pictures or videos. You know what we say? Thank you for the free marketing.
Exactly.
That's that's the way some people, it bugs with their mind and like, why are they recording? It's not even funny, all of this. And I was like, bro, thank you so much for the free marketing, brother. You're going to put it on your friends. They're probably going to say, who are these random people? Even if they don't look at us, it's edged in their memory somehow, somewhere. They'll be like, I recognize you guys from somewhere. And then that's pretty much it.
That's how I remember the first time we went out.
Yeah.
And we did our first ever. We stood outside to say our business. I don't remember how much, but I think nobody really talked to us.
Yeah.
Got a lot of laughs. But do you know what it is? All of that, it's
Part of
it doesn't really affect us. I'll be like, I was like, I don't really mind because I'd rather be doing this than be doing anything else. So if as long as you recognize that we come there enough, you start to see, oh, it's the two twins. Maybe one time I'm gonna come speak to them, and that's what tends to happen.
Because you know what, when I was watching that YouTube video that recently came out, like I said to you, like, that really touched my heart because I was thinking like, raw, like this is more to the story. And I was thinking like, yo, like I was looking, I swear to God, I was looking at my screen, I was watching it, and I was speechless, but it's a good speechless. I was thinking like, yo, this is mad, bro. Like, because the way you lot done your thing is crazy.
Yeah. Actually, let's do it. They can check out the video. Can you?
Yeah. Just shout it out, bro. This is all you.
It's on Simon's Squibb. So if you go Simon's Squibb,
or if you go to
if you actually, just go on
to
our
our
social media. Yeah, that's way easier actually.
and then if you look at the link in our bio,
Then it's all there. Yeah, that's actually way easier.
Yeah. I'm gonna all the links, people, will be in the YouTube bio down below. So
Yeah,
it's all there for you.
yeah.
But go in more depth about that story because that touched me, bro. Like,
do you know what it is? Literally the day. So we recorded in October.
Yeah.
So when we recorded it, I ended up telling. So we went back, told my family, and we were a bit hesitant.
Yeah.
So as a family, we was like, we don't know whether we want to put that story out there because it's not just John and I; it's also my two younger brothers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so for months we deliberated between what were we going to do. Literally,
Couple hours before.
Yeah, a couple hours before it was posted, I think we had a family discussion and say, what do we want? And then my dad said something. My mom and dad would keep saying there's two things. It says, for our story was not meant for us. Yeah. It's meant for someone to look at it, get inspiration, and it gives them that push to go and do what they want to do, or it's like to overcome anything they're going. Yeah. And then I think so when we started looking like that as a family, we was like, okay, we've come to peace with that. And then my dad gave an analogy. So by the way, my dad's a pastor. So my dad gave an analogy of, I think he was saying about he gave an analogy. He said you shouldn't be ashamed on who you are. It's just you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are, and you should actually just ride it and make it like take it on board, literally hours. And then we was like, okay, cool. I think as a family we then decided let's push it, but that decision was a very difficult decision, not just for our family, for John and I, because we was like, now everyone, by the way, people that know us don't know that.
Yeah, because I was shocked because I was thinking like, okay, like I don't want to explain it because I might get it wrong. You lot should explain it, like, because.
So just give a quick overview. So that it's pretty much when we were back in secondary school days. We were facing a lot of housing issues. Yeah, we were homeless at one point. Oh, shit. That was crazy. Yeah, but what stood testament at that point was my mum, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Because obviously our dad doesn't live with us. So our dad, for those people that don't know,
he's in Nigeria.
Yeah, we haven't seen him for 17 years. Yeah, so and because like our parents are the most testament to who we are today. Because if not for them, I swear down, bro, I don't even know what we'd be doing. So so when it comes to all of that, our parents, like in that period when we were like homeless, my mum, bro, the only time we were going through it like hard. Like maybe I think I'm gonna be honest, we're still going through it right now to an extent, but not as much as before, but still to an extent. Yeah. So, but at that period when it was like the hard periods, I only saw my mom cry twice.
Yeah.
And that was like raw. And I was like, my mom's strong, bro. My parents are strong. Like, they're the biggest like testament to like everything. And when I tell you, like, I think I only deeped it one day was when I was speaking to my former boss. And it's funny because he said that he knew somebody, same situation as us. They didn't turn out the same way. And he asked me, why did you go this way? Why did you end up going on roads? And I said, well, I said it's simple. I just didn't see the road life. And two, I said that I can't be doing, I just knew there was something better than just going on roads. And then I was like, it never excited me. Then it was my parents. My parents never saw like the easy way out of anything. They always just, well, we're going to stick through this. We're not going to do anything illegally or anything. Like, give an example. What somebody said to me, and it can never leave my head, was that they said, you can tell somebody's someone's child from their parents. Give you an example. If my parents smoke and drank, I would smoke and drink. My parents don't smoke and drink, so we don't do that. I never saw the need of it, but because, and then he also gave an analogy of like, if your kid has an anxiety, it starts from the house, because that's where he is most of the time. So maybe he doesn't feel comfortable being himself at home. And then I was like, raw.
Yeah, I
never thought that. Then I deeped
Yeah, I
it.
never thought that as well.
Exactly.
Like, really.
Then we deeped it, and then from there, that's pretty much it. Then okay, I'll go back to it. Sorry, I went off topic. Then it was all about. So when we're facing that, bro, it was a peak. I'm not gonna lie, it was peak, right? But we just said, flipping out, we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So one thing's, at that point when we're going through it, we said that's how the first business actually came. We were like, I can't ask mumsy for money, innit? So I was like, okay, we can't do that. So what can we do? I said, well, we didn't have any money to start the business. One of my friends, that guy's a guy. He started this. He was the catalyst to everything. And I don't think he recognizes it. So he said, oh, guys, don't worry, I'll buy the stuff for you.
No, that's
Bought it.
You know what? That's a real brother right there.
He bought the stuff for us, and we did it. People said we're gonna fail. I said, say less.
Yeah, like,
we ended up successing. We ended up doing so well, James.
Yeah, no.
So well that we started selling to teachers, and we were even thinking of expanding down to younger years because we did it in the sixth form. We were so great. Right? Somebody said, I've had enough of you guys just owning this flipping game. I'm going to get myself involved. So it was our competition. That's the first time we learned competition. And then from that point, because we had to think outside the box and be like, how can we beat him? You know, loyalty cards. You know how Sainsbury's.
Oh, yeah.
So we came up with our own loyalty cards. And that's how we were able to retain our customers.
Yeah.
And then it was such a great idea.
Right.
He copied us doing it.
Yeah,
I hated him in business, but he was a cool guy outside.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And literally, I think that's situation was definitely the hardest. But you know what it was the foundation of who we are today.
Yeah.
If I didn't go through that, I don't know who I would be.
Yeah.
And you know what is? Those decisions or those tough moments, I look back at it and I was thinking,
That's the hardest.
I don't see them negatively at all. I only see the positives.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to realize that, you know what, it was meant to be. This was the way that God wanted us to go.
Of
and
course,
for us
man.
to be who we are today. Those years, thinking about it was really, really hard. But
we never thought it was hard. That's the craziest part about it. We just said, hey, buddy, it's just another day. So literally when we said that we slept in the police station, bro, that day was flipping crazy, bruv.
Oh,
you know,
mate.
the police station, when we slept there, you know, they wanted us, they said, you can't sleep there. They told us, sorry, but you can't sleep here, you can't stay here.
In the actual police station?
In the actual police station. So
it was like the interrogation.
It might have been the interrogation.
Oh, okay.
So under that
like
table, bro, I can never
slept.
forget. We
And
slept there, all
woke
four
up.
of us, my mum, and we woke up.
No, my mom slept on the chair. We slept on the floor.
We woke up, bro. Next day, brushed up. No,
Woke up.
I think we got some gum. I don't know how we did that,
Yeah.
but we got up,
My mom bought
acted
us
like
food.
nothing happened, bought us food. We were
And we
gassed
went to
about the
school.
food. We said,
Yeah.
"Oh, mom bought us Greg, say less," and we went to school.
And we went to school. No one knew.
No one knew.
And then,
But-
no one knew. Do you know what it is?
Oh,
No
damn.
one knew. And it was, no one knew, but then when we went to school, you would never know it was happening. So that's why we say we never make what we go through, what is happening with us, our personality.
So you would never know.
They didn't know. For a while, they didn't know. And then I remember, they just didn't know. So and then and it was tough, but it is what it is. To be honest, but
See, no, that's allow it, man. That's
That's
mad.
calm.
That
That's
is
calm.
crazy. I'm just thinking, like,
yeah,
that's mad because the elevation is crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy. And then the men that you are today, I'm even happy for you lot. You get what I'm saying? Literally. Because if it was someone else, you don't know, they'll be in the roads. Like you said about the road lifestyle, it's not built for everybody.
it's not built. I knew I wasn't built.
I
for it.
knew. Buddy, I am not built for that. I can tell you that.
And you know what it is? Like, speaking on that whole period, our second toughest period was our transition between year 11 and year 12.
Is it?
Which was
where
who we are today, just imagine the complete opposite. That's what we were in between the year 11 and year 12. Shy, not confident, not think. When I was younger, or about that time, I used to make my hat. I used to always struggle with it.
Yeah.
But then I realized I can't do nothing about it. My dad used to tell me that he is the shortest one in his room in every way he goes, but he gets respect from people.
Oh, yeah.
And that only stems from within.
Yeah.
So if you don't respect yourself, people won't respect you because that's how it is. And literally, by that, we were just able to, we made that transition, very important transition to who we are today.
Yeah, like, I've always said this to everybody, I used to be so shy.
Really.
So shy. Like, it comes to the point, like, when I was in secondary school, I didn't want to answer no questions. Like, that type of shy.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't really used to talk and stuff like that. When it came to, like, reading, when it was my turn. Like, before, like, for instance, like, there's 4 people in front of me, I used to, like, get ahead and read what I need to read. Like, over and over again in my mind. But when it came out, it was like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, but since I've been actually doing YouTube and looking at a camera and doing, like, one-to-one videos or whatever I was doing, it made me more confident and it made me happy within myself.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just, like, built me as a person and stronger as well. And plus I was just getting, like, support from here, there, everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do thank my mum though. Like,
We got mumsy,
yeah, I do thank my mum and dad, but, like, my mum, she really did put me on. You feel me? Like, obviously my dad was telling my mum, I know it. Like, do this, do that. Like, because my dad was out working and stuff like that. But yeah, she's the one who bought me my first camera and all of that.
Bro.
But at them times, I didn't take it serious.
You never do that.
Never do.
Yeah, and it took me, like, over 10 years, 10, 11 years.
Damn.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. And I was thinking, like, I've always had this built in me, but I just had to unlock that actual talent.
Yeah. Everyone, do you know what it is? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Everyone actually knows what they're meant to do. You know what you like.
Deep down,
you know. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that deep down, I was always meant to start a business. Deep down, you were always meant to pick up a camera that would lead you to YouTube. So you was always in that scene, but you just maybe weren't aware of it, or you didn't realize maybe that's what you wanted to do.
People are good at a lot of things. That's what we always tell you. Somebody's lost. Just look at what you're good at, and then just see. Okay, work backwards. Okay, look at what you're good at. See. Okay, how can I teach somebody how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, if I've taught someone how to do it successfully, post it on social media. Once you've done that, then the next question you ask, okay, how can I make an income from this?
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, first.
Yeah. So if there's people who are starting like a cleaning business or the same style of
Yeah.
what you're doing, what would you tell them?
I would just say, just start.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
think
That's
generally
literally it.
Start
And then you figure out the rest.
and give no excuses and keep doing it no matter. I mean, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
No matter what people may be telling you, no matter what it looks like. You just have to believe delusion. You have to be so deluded that what you are going to do will work.
Yeah.
That
That's-
actually
you-
starts to work.
You know what? I've heard that point from somewhere before, but it does make sense.
Nah, we're mad
Like
delusional.
yeah.
I can say
like-
this with chest.
Okay, yeah. So, a funny fact: back in January, we were making our like Q1 targets, right? And we were said for our social media, we'd like to hit 10K. At this point, we'd even have 1,000. We had just 1,000. So
Yeah.
so we
Okay.
had to grow what 9,000 in 2 months, and we said, yeah, do you know what? Getting to that number, you know what? It's not. We can do it. It would just take time, but literally, you just have to keep doing it no matter what,
Yeah.
and eventually, that's what. Because I think people quit too early.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
It'll pay
promise
off.
you,
I
start
promise
paying
you,
off.
it'll pay off. It's just like, and then just another one. If you just want like another one, just be a good cleaner and just post it on social media. But don't just post
yeah.
cleaning company just like you're clean. Nobody cares about that.
But do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what I found out? You see, them. It's good that you are doing this because I like watching stuff, and it like, how can I explain it? It soothes my mind. Like when you,
satisfying,
it satisfies my
Yeah,
mind. So when you are cleaning or when someone's doing something,
Yeah.
it just satisfies my mind and it just gets me in a trance. Like I want to watch more.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
get
what-
that in real life.
we get that. Right.
Cause I,
Yeah.
you know, I watch your videos and I think, oh, I feel relaxed. It's like a mind thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
like
No,
the,
it's calm.
the before and after, crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, so like I think before that, the question we always ask ourselves is, how is everyone doing it? And is that the only way? And the answer is no, it's not the only way. So we saw it as this. We're young. The people who have made it in a cleaning company, right? They don't need to do as well in social media. But how can we get to something similar without all of that? We said,
Social media.
if everyone's running this way, you should run that way. So so then we looked at it. We started looking at other cleaning, and we realized generally, at that time we looked, I didn't see one cleaning company that we saw have more than 10K followers at all.
Yeah.
So then we was like, oh, okay, there is a gap in the market. And by doing that, I ended up looking at other cleaning people. But these weren't companies, these were individuals. And I saw the difference. They were doing what we were doing. And then we just said, how can we add our own twist to it? And literally, that was it.
Yeah.
And guess what? You still get the same effects as before and after. You get it satisfying. They get to know about you. They get to literally hear your voice. Like whenever you see I'm James and I'm John, you already know what it is.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That-
That is the line,
Literally.
innit?
And we always say to people, no, what we always ask ourselves is, let's be honest, any job that anyone pretty much do, it's not fun.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do well on social media, I always ask myself is, how can I make what I do way more fun than it truly is?
Yeah.
Because if you're able to do it, and like I'll give you, do you know a guy called Asheville? He's
It rings a bell.
or Asheville. Okay, I'll tell you anyway. He's a cement guy. He does cement. I know nothing about cement. To be fair, I couldn't care less about cement. But I like watching his videos. He makes whatever he does so interesting to watch. So one thing we've started to do is every time I watch these kind of videos or those kind of people, I ask myself internally, why do I watch them? What do they do that we could do? And that's how I think we consistently learn and upgrade and elevate. But I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think of course, I think we still have a lot to grow. I think we still have a lot to go. I think we're doing great on social media.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing
You are doing fabulous, man.
Thank
Not
you.
great, fabulous.
Thank
You know what
you.
I'm saying?
The next thing now is like, it's the same success that our social media is getting. We just need to replicate that to our business.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So it's not like our business isn't doing well,
Yeah.
but it's where we know where we could take it.
Yeah.
Our aim is to be, and best believe it's gonna happen. That's why I said this. You have to be
believe you.
delusional. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm
Best
saying.
believe our company is going to be our company, our cleaning company. Because we're not aiming just to be a cleaning company, but
What's the like
the
goal
goal.
of that? Yeah, like
The goal for Makagroup.
So Makagroup
dominate.
Makagroup is the name, so we can go into Makagroup,
We can go into anything, real
really.
estate,
So it'll be Makagroup,
whatever it is. At
So
the bottom
Makagroup is
so Makagroup is the daddy and it just
Yeah.
branches
and,
off.
and that's why we didn't name it a cleaning service, a this,
Yeah.
a that. So we said,
Smart boys.
what name can we keep that it holds weight? And you know what it is? When people people call us Makagroup, they don't call it Makagroup services. They call us Makagroup, which is probably even better, to be honest.
Yeah.
And services is like, okay, we offer more than one thing, but that was the name we gave the cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the name we gave the cleaning. Yeah.
Somebody actually said that we should change our name to Makagroup Cleaners. Then we said, well, if we did that, people would only
know
think
us.
we do cleaning. And we said that that's not the whole point of the brand of what it is. It's if we talk about just the cleaning company, it's to be the number one cleaning company, first in the UK, then in the world. And that's pretty much it. We're even thinking of crazy ideas of how we can even elevate and change the cleaning industry.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking of. And those are the next steps of what we can do. But we need to get to a certain level before that one can be implemented. Because I think if we do it correctly, buddy, it's a different game.
Yeah.
It's a different game. If we're able to pitch it to the person, that's it.
That's cold. That's cold stuff.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to. I think the question we always ask is a bit backstory. So whenever we're growing up, we never did it the way it
The
was
normal
used,
way,
the normal way. So back when we were younger, we were always, our friends were like, in terms of like, especially academics, our friends were here. We were there. We were there. We were falling way behind.
Yeah.
And then from that falling behind, I realized that, there isn't only one way.
Yeah.
I was like, from there, that's when we then took that to where we are. So it was like, there isn't only one way. Can we do it a different way, but still using what everybody already currently do, but with a different twist? And that's generally how we've been able to stand out. And that's the thought process we had from the very beginning. It's only now that we're starting to see the fruit of our labor.
Yeah.
Before that, we weren't.
Yeah.
Before that, it was just something that we just knew that we had to plant the seed and let it grow. But literally, yeah. So that biggest advice, I'll say it again.
Just do it, bro.
Just do it.
That's and we always see
It's the most simple, but generally the
best
best
thing.
advice.
We said, what's the worst that can happen for us? If we failed, we just go back home. That's the worst that can literally happen. That's what we always say. So we said, if that's the worst, buddy, and we always say, nothing will be harder than that situation we went through. So I said, buddy, if I ain't going through that,
That's
everything else,
it's
I can
like
find
light
it.
breeze. Yeah, it's light breeze to go through because that was so peak. That was so bad that it made everything else look easy.
Oh, okay.
Easier.
So
easier.
easier. Right, it makes it look easier. And literally, you just there is only one way. That's our
pretty much
testament.
it. And I want to give one advice in terms of like value and how you can. So like even us, like there's a lot of people we're trying to hit up that we're trying to do some stuff with.
Of course.
But the big question you have to ask yourself is, what value can you provide them? They don't
That's true.
need, realistically, they don't need your money. They don't need your whatever it is. But what you have to ask yourself is, what can I do for you, in instance? What could I do to make whatever you do easier? Or what could I do? So if I wanted to meet you, what could I do?
Like, for example, this that we're doing right now, this video, I could edit it. I can edit your next 5 ones for free.
Okay.
So that's right. So I wanted to give an example.
Okay.
So,
yes,
so I can
yes,
edit
yes.
your next 5 videos for free. And I can currently do it better without telling you I'm doing it better than you. So I'm not coming across cocky. I'm not coming across, oh, I think I'm better than you. Because the moment someone does that, you're now closed off.
Yeah.
So you want to be like, okay, what value can I provide? And naturally, they will also provide value back to you.
So especially if you want them to like,
That's a good technique, you know?
and especially
really,
if
really
they,
good.
if you want them to like help you and mentor you, like I'll give you an example. Imagine it was a podcast guy, right?
No,
Yeah, it was you. Yeah. Let's say it was you, right? And you come here 10 a.m. every day, but I know I can get here for 9. I'll come here 9 every day, set up the whole thing, make sure cameras are in place, make sure everything is placed. If I know you get in that door bang on 10, coffee's already on the table.
And I expect nothing in return.
Yeah, and you expect nothing in return.
Yeah.
And those small little things is truly what adds the value. Then the guy's like, rah, he's willing to go all of this far and beyond, and he's willing to do it. Give an example. My former boss, I used to do the jobs, and people would say, why are you doing it for free? I said, buddy, this guy, I said, if I'm there and you give me business advice, we just talk business and talk life, buddy, that's all. He tried to give me money. I said, buddy, I don't need your money. I'm not here for the money. If I wanted to get paid, I'll tell you I want to get paid.
Yeah. Like literally.
Sorry, James. Yeah. The advice he gave us, bro,
it was worth more.
Way more.
And
than
you
the
know what it
money he was
is?
giving
I
us.
think generally it's just that we always think, how can you provide value?
Yeah.
Like, how can we, after speaking today, provide value to you? Literally, that's literally our thought process. When we meet someone, can we provide value to them? And we generally don't want anything in return. And that's speaking genuinely from the bottom of our heart. And you know why I say that? It's because when you start expecting, then your perspective of it changes.
Yeah.
Now it's I do something for you so I can get
expect
something in return.
Yeah.
Where the reality is, you do it with no expectation. You do
do
it
it
with
with your
nothing in
heart, innit?
return.
Yeah.
I promise you. And then and literally, the connection we're able to build since we started the business was only through this.
Yeah.
So we were just able to like give, like Simon says, without take.
Without take, bro.
We do. We
used to
before
do that
we've
before,
been doing it our whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it out. So I think it was just for us. It was just something.
And then that's pretty much what it is. So if you find a way, so like if you give an example, if you wanted to run your own podcast in the future,
Yeah.
ask yourself, the owner of this place, you're good with him. It seems like you're good with him. Ask yourself, how can I provide genuine value to this guy? How could I do it?
That isn't monetary. That's another one.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's monetary, but I think what people think, they feel like they need to do the big task. No, you don't. You just need to do the small things. Like I will give you a little spill or something.
Okay.
One formula that we do is because we're
You're
cleaning.
giving little gems, you know.
One thing that what we do is, because we're a cleaning company, so we said, okay, with these people, it doesn't matter. They could tell us to clean the bathroom. They could tell us to clean the kitchen. Whatever they want us to clean, we'll clean it. We do that for free. And then we expect nothing in return. But what we know is that if we clean it, what will happen is we won't just clean that and leave. Some sort of conversation will happen. And then, but because I think what we've done, and without us realizing, but I think it's defo God, is that we've been able to build such a great personality and such a great character that the people that meet us, they love us. And I've always tried to understand, why does it happen? And I'm like, we don't know. I still can't tell you like why it happens. So because we're able to do that with the infectious character that we have, you're able to get pretty much what you want. So because you provide that value, and you have to be, as yourself, you have to be just yourself, and you have to be a good person good
genuine.
person and be genuine. That's what it is. Be
Yeah.
genuine, and you're not doing it so that you can do them off, do them
Yeah.
dirty, and all of those.
Yeah,
And
yeah, for real.
yeah, and benefit. And those things, I think what people try to do is rush it. Those things take time.
Yeah.
If you want to build a long-lasting relationship with someone, like those kind of people, because think about it, the money you offer, it's not like they don't have it.
Yeah, for real.
It's not like the time that you could save them time, 100%. The expertise, you don't have it. Not to their level. You may have it thinking a different way that could change their level, but everything they need, they pretty much have it.
For real.
So especially,
that's facts,
especially like, because people always think it's money, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and it's like when you provide that value, I think that should be the key. There's a great book called $100 Million Offer by Alex Omozi.
I need to
really,
cop that.
He really dives deep into it, and so when you provide value, then you have to provide value. Not just to a thing. If we were to start a cleaning company, if we were to start all over again, I would provide more value than I did back then.
Yeah.
So I would provide even more value than to our customers, to the people we're meeting. That is what I would change, is the value that we're providing to them. Because I think a lot of people is me take, I take. But then when you take, people don't want to give you, or they don't want to help. And you know what is one thing that a lot of people don't realize? The people at the very top, they're always willing to help those who are trying to build themselves up. But the best way to get to them is value. That we found is provide value. There's no money, no advice, no nothing that you can do. Just genuinely, it's like, what can I do for somebody else? Yeah. And that's what you do. So if you were to start again, I would literally go knock on houses, and I said, I'll come clean an X amount for free, and that's it. Don't even ask them to promote. You know why? If you do such a great job, they'll naturally do it. Yeah. And don't ask, because the moment they asked, they said, "Oh, catch. That's what's in it for you now."
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's what's in it for you.
Yeah. And it's just about value is king, bro. Yeah, like in everything, like even with the social medias, what value can we provide to the people that are watching on social media? What value do we what value do we bring to people? What value? So our value could be like, it could be entertainment, it could be joy, it could be like, oh, the value is that, when like you're upset and you want to get some satisfying video with some good voiceovers, you can come to us if you like it. If you like our videos.
Oh, I love it. Trust me.
But that's pretty much what it is. So it's all about value. That's, I think, the biggest advice I think that we probably could take, apart from just starting it, is provide value in everything.
And provide tremendous amount of value if you can.
If you can, And one thing that, if you want to get to like where we are and the way we think, ask why questions. Like walking us why. Ask why is that there? Why is it
the camera
done
position like
that way? Why can it be done another way?
What's his name?
Huh?
The guy that's behind her.
Oh, I can't remember. I'm bad with names, bro.
Okay, so you see, one thing is when he was switching the cameras and doing it, the question I asked in my head was, why is he doing that? Why is he doing it this way? Why I was looking at, so we pick up on these small things. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, why are you sitting like that? Why? So I can see why you're saying like that is you're open, so you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when we ask why questions, it was like, oh, okay. And literally, just ask why questions. I promise you will see the world in a whole different way, bro.
Why? Like,
why do I go to school? Teaching me something.
Why do I go to school? Why do I have to do this? Why is this? Why is the world like this? Why is someone told us that the only way to I can't remember. Someone told us the only way to do something is by either I can't remember. But yeah, it's literally just. I can't remember what they said. But then the question I next asked is, why is it like that?
Yeah,
is that the only way?
So it's not just why. I think that's where you have to ask why, and it can be done in a different way. You put those together, you find a perfect question. And I promise you, if you go through life thinking like that, you'll see opportunities everywhere. People don't realize how much opportunities out there. And quickly before it's over, is that people don't realize that this bottle cap here, sorry. This bottle cap here, right? The cap here, somebody's a millionaire off this. Somebody makes people. People always think, oh, I need to do the most extravagant thing. I need to do. Nobody. Sometimes people make, pallets. People make millions off pallets. Sometimes you can make millions everywhere. And people don't realize, right? And no, let me tell you this: there is no market that's saturated. There's 7 billion people. Your idea is not the first idea. Yeah. Nobody has ever thought of it. It's how you can provide value and do it in a very unique way.
And one more, boys, quickly. What is a quote of the day? It can be anything.
Just start it and no excuses.
And no excuses.
Just start it and no excuses. Yeah, you heard that, yeah, from the boys. People, bro. Boys, I swear to God, like, you've touched my heart. Like, I'm not gonna lie, no homo. Do you know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Yeah, no Diddy, yeah.
That's
and
man.
You gave me some secret gems today, like, literally, like, you are blessed boys, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Literally, I felt the positive energy. Literally. Do you get me?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. I thank you lot, innit? Like, for popping down and just in your spare
We
time.
didn't ramble too much.
Yeah, sometimes we feel like we
this
ramble,
is a podcast. This is a podcast. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, people. My name is Trey. This is Wtp Podcast. This is gems. Boys, do you wanna lock it off?
Yeah.
Lock it off.
Should we just say the catchphrase?
Yeah. Say the catchphrase. Say the catchphrase.
I'm James and I'm John.
And then we say, remember, it's all about value and no excuses.
Okay, cool.
3, 2, 1. I'm James.
Oh, yes. I was saying the wrong one. Yeah, go on.
I'm James.
And I'm John. And we can
in places.
Yeah, that's what.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. I didn't know that's what I was saying.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'm James.
And I'm John. And we clean places nobody asks us to clean.
And guys, remember, it's all about value and just starting it with no excuses.
Yeah.
Come on. Keep it wavy, baby.